Hey guys, David here from LeadDec, and today we have a brand new video. In today's video, I want to look at 5 essential tools that you really do need to really help make your business run smoothly. Now, I know there's going to be loads of other opinions on this, and I'd love to know the opinions in the comments below. But first, let's dive into that first one. Now, the first one we're going to look at is going to be data collection. Now, the reason data collection is so important for running a fitness business effectively and successfully comes down to you being able to generate these leads. And what I mean by that is being able to post a link to a form, a landing page, a sales page, where a viewer can go and have a look at this page, submit their details, purchase the product, register for the event, whatever it needs to be. So we need to get a decent data collection page. Now, there's so many options out there. You've got ClickFunnels, you've got lead pages, you've got Entreport, you've got ThriveCat. There's so many different variations of it out there. But all we need is a real simple one. One that we can put together and we can put it in our emails, on our social media. We can link to it in posters, we can tell our friends about this link, and people can go to this specific data caption page to again submit their details to become a lead, register their interest, or even purchase your product. Now, the second one I want to dive into is payment collection. Now, the reason payment collection or payment processing is so important is because you need people to pay you in order to come and train at your fitness facility or join your boot camp or whatever your fitness business is. There's so many different options out there, but I wanted to cover the main 3 that we used when we had our fitness business and the ones that I know most of the people know about these days. Now, the first one is definitely going to be Stripe. Stripe is super easy. You're going to send people a link, or you can connect Stripe to the number 1 that we talked about, data collection, where people can fill in their form with their card details and purchase directly from there. The other option, which we all know, is Go Cardless. Again, a real simple one. That's all about collecting direct debits. So instead of using Stripe to collect long card details, you use Go Cardless to correct the direct debit, which would be account number and sort code. And the third and final one is the most popular one out there, probably, is going to be PayPal. Now, everyone knows how to use PayPal. Hopefully, most people out there have PayPal accounts, which makes it really easy for them to be able to sign up or pay for the products or services that you have to offer. Now, for us, we always went with Stripe, and then from the front end, the very first option, we did give them the opportunity to pay with PayPal, but we always went with Stripe as our main go-to, as it didn't charge as much as Stripe and as PayPal, and it also put us in way more control of the payments and how they came out and when they came out and everything from there. Now, the third one I want to look at is going to be class bookings. Now, I know if you run an online fitness business or you run a gym, you probably don't need class bookings as much, but for the rest of us who run boot camps or studios or any sort of class-based setup, we really do need a class booking. A class booking is not only going to make your life so much easier, but you can track who's turning up, who's missing sessions, who's gone missing, how often people turn up, how many sessions are people turning up to, what is the lifetime or milestone that these people have turned up for, which makes it a lot easier for you to be able to do a load of different things. For example, if someone's turned up for 100 sessions in a row, then you can give them some sort of certificate, do a nice post about it on social media, and just start promoting it. If people had been turning up and then they vanished, they haven't showed up for a few days or maybe a few weeks, then you know it's a good time to chase these people down just in case they decide to cancel their direct debit or standing orders or payments with you. So after all, we don't want to lose clients. It's also going to be able to make sure that you don't overbook your sessions, and you know as well what time sessions are busiest, and if it's possible to be able to remove some sessions because they're just not getting filled or it's just a waste of your time financially. Now, the fourth one I want to look at is communication channels. Now, again, going back to when the client is turning up for sessions or isn't turning up for sessions, and at the data collection stage as well, we need to be able to contact these leads successfully or talk to our clients successfully in order to get them to either sign up or to stay with you long term. And there's many different ways and many different platforms that you can communicate with clients and prospects with, but we generally go for text message, email, and WhatsApp. They are the most used, the most known, and probably the easiest ways to communicate with leads and also your clients. So when a lead comes in, a quick text message to say, hey, we got your details, when's a good time to chat? An email might go out once a week to communicate with your old leads or your kind of long-term nurturing. Plus, you might have an email going out once a week to your clients to get them to do a weekly check-in. You might have a WhatsApp group to go to all your clients where they are sat in, and you can communicate with them, just you sending a broadcast to them so they can keep updated. Or you can have it as an open channel where everybody can communicate, build that community, and really build from there. Yes, there are loads of other ways of doing it. I know people that use Instagram chat as a great way of doing it. People use Facebook groups or Facebook messengers. There's loads of other options, but a communication channel is going to make it a lot easier for you to chase down these leads and keep your clients long term. Now, the fifth and final one is going to be an online presence. And what I mean by that is being or having a successful running social media channels, a potential website, and a place where people can go and learn more about your fitness business. So when it comes to social media channels or an online presence, a Facebook page is a real simple way to get started. Put your logo on it, put a nice banner on it, a link to the website or your booking page or your data collection page, which we talked about already. And then once a day, a real simple post about what happened in your fitness business that day. You can replicate that on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Pinterest, or whatever channel you want to be on. Again, you don't need to be on all of them. You just need to be on a channel that works for you. A website then is another great way. So when people are Googling you or they're finding your social media channels, they want to come check out your website. By going onto your website, they can learn more about your programs, your offerings, how you got started, your success stories, and much, much more. Not only that, they can also go onto your website and then they can do stage number 1, which is the data collection as well. Now, the final stages of an online presence could be a YouTube channel, like if you're watching this, or a podcast channel where you could also be listening along to this. By having these different channels available to your potential leads, to your viewers, people who want to find out and learn more about you, it's going to make it much easier for them to be able to learn more, inquire, submit their details, book in, pay, along for these other essential tools that we've just been talking about. So to finish off, those are the 5 essential tools I would say that you need to be able to run an effective fitness business. Of course, LeadDec is the #1 place where all of this is possible, all in one place. So you're not going to need all these additional things that I've been talking about, because you can do it all in LeadDec. So if you'd love to know more about LeadDec, simply head over to LeadDec.com, start your 14-day free trial, and start implementing all 5 things that we've talked about today, and we'll even show you and do it all for you. I look forward to speaking to you all in the next video. Cheers.